Hey guys, what's going on? Ethan Gladwell here with Medicare Millennials, where we're teaching you folks how to write Medicare year-round. Got a good one for you today. I want to discuss a few things that agents have been reaching out to us about here lately, and that is booking appointments. And not only booking appointments, but making sure that they're going to be there when you get there. This is something that I've talked about before. If you take a look at our Instagram there with Medicare Millennials, you'll see that I talk about it quite a bit. It's something that a lot of people have been reaching out to us about. They're not having the luck that they want to have, and so there's some things that I've been using for the last 5 years that might sound cheesy to you, but I promise you they work. And so if you'll just implement a few of these things, I promise you, you're going to see a lot more people allowing you to come over and talk to them, as well as being there when you do book the appointment. So first things first, guys, I talk about this one a lot, is you need to have a script. If you don't have a script, then I can't help you. I can't see where you're going wrong. You can't identify where you're messing up. So if you're getting to a certain point every single time and you mess up there, we can fix that. But if you're sitting there doing willy-nilly things every single time you call somebody, I can't help you. I don't know where you're messing up. So number one is get a really good script. If you don't have one, get with this. I'll get you one. I just typed up an excellent one yesterday that I'm ready to share to you guys. So number one, get a script. Number two, guys, when you have 25, 30 leads that you're working in a week, what you want to do is I work by counties, okay? And inside a county can have several different cities. And so let's say there's 4 cities, A, B, C, and D in one county. And let's say A is 25 to 30 minutes away from B. And so you don't want to sit there and go A, B, C, D, A, D. You don't want to do that. You want to try and cluster these appointments. And so if you have 5 in each county or each city, you're going to call all 5 of those, and maybe you're going to get 1. And then you're going to double dial those and call them again, and maybe you'll get 1 more, okay? And then you're going to move to B. And then you're going to call those and then double dial and maybe get 1 or 2. And so you're going to book the first 2, let's say 9:30, 10:30. You get the next one. Let's say you want to leave 1 spot open for A. Then you can do the 2, let's say 9:30, 10:30, 12:30, 1:30 for B, and then so on. So you don't want to sit there and be having to go across all these different cities to try and get to try and get to your appointments. That's wasting a lot of time. I mean, you're talking about another 1 or 2 appointments you could run a day if you become efficient. So make sure that you're clustering them the best that you can. That seems simple, but I know a lot of agents that drive 30, 40 miles in between appointments, and that's just absurd to me. Second thing to do is you need to be loud, clear, and concise. My mom always said I don't enunciate very well, so I've had to really work on that. And so when I say be loud and clear and concise, I'm talking, good morning, Mrs. Jones. This is Ethan Glidewell with the Patriot Group here in Fort Worth. That's how slow I go, that's how loud I am, and that's how concise and how much I enunciate. Okay, these folks are older. They have hearing problems. A lot of them have hearing aids. Maybe they haven't put them in just yet if you're calling in the morning. And so you need to be loud. If you get more than one or what'd you say, you're doing something wrong. Slow down, okay? Another thing that I do, and this is going to sound weird, but I Google every single location of a house before I call them. Here's the reason. Hear me out. And so let's say I Google Mrs. Jones' house and she lives a block behind the high school. When I call her and I verify her address, and I'm like, you're at 123 Main Street here in whatever city, right? She's going to go, yes. And I go, oh, that's like a block behind the high school, isn't it? And she's going to go, yeah, actually, yes, it is. How do you know? Oh, well, Mrs. Jones, I've been working Johnson County for 5 years now, so I nearly know all the streets, and I'm very familiar with that area. I've helped a lot of folks out in your neighborhood. So what that's doing is it's allowing them to believe that you're local, that you're familiar with the area, that you truly have been out there quite a bit, and what you may have, which I do. So I'm very familiar. Now at this point, I almost don't even have to Google where these places are, but Google every single house, throw that in there, whether they're behind the Walmart, whether they're behind whatever. If there's some monument somewhere, find something that they are close to, and when you're talking to them and verify that address, make sure you throw that in there. Guys, it sounds cheesy, but trust me, it works. All right, another thing that I wanted to let you guys know that I do is I mention their county name a lot. So I live in Tarrant County. Let's say I'm working Johnson County. I sit there, I sit there and I will tell them, yeah, Mrs. Jones, you're, oh, big city of whatever it is, absolutely. Okay, Johnson County, Johnson County, Johnson County. I say it several times while I'm on the phone. Oh, I've been working Johnson County forever. I love Johnson County. I say it as many times as possible. That way, again, they feel that I'm local, that I'm familiar with the area, that I truly have been out there helping people, and it brings that wall down just a little bit, okay? So make sure you're mentioning that county, whatever county it is that you work in, let them know that you're familiar with it. And then lastly, guys, something that I know a lot of folks don't do, and it's probably the most important, and it's something that I want everybody to know, is share with them how long you've been in that county. Oh yeah, Mrs. Jones, I've been working there 5 years now. I'm very familiar with the HEB, with the high school, with whatever it is. Again, I know that sounds cheesy, but these little things are going to make all the difference. And so, again, go ahead and slow down, speak up, enunciate, Google their place, cluster these appointments, and then mention the county as many times as you can and how often you've worked out there. Okay, so there's a few tips there. Now, a couple of things when I'm almost done with booking the appointment. Let's say I've got all the information I need. All I've got to do is lock it down. The hard part, the fun part. Here's what I do, and guys, you have to take this recommendation. I don't go, Mrs. Jones, I'll be out there all day Monday. Will you be around at 9:30? Absolutely don't say that. I say, Mrs. Jones, they've got me extremely busy this time of year getting this information out to you guys and everybody else that requested it. I've got to see 15 people on Monday. I want to make sure I get this information out to you and get you checked off the list. I will be in your neck of the woods in the morning time. Will 9:30 in the morning or will 11:30 in the morning work better for you and Mr. Jones? I don't go, will you be around? Will you be around 9:30? Can I come over? None of that. I will be getting this information out to you on this day, on these times, what works better for you guys. You're giving them the either or. We're not giving them a way out, okay? You might hear well, I've got a doctor's appointment at 10. Okay, I get that. And I want you ready to hear what I've got to say, so I don't want you focused on trying to get to your doctor's appointment. So why don't I put you down for about 11:30, 12? That gives you plenty of time to get back home, get settled in, and then we can go over that information. And so again, guys, you're not giving them an out. You're saying which one works better, not which one works, which one works better. Then once I get that time, I say, okay, Mrs. Jones, one last thing, any gate codes or guard dogs that I need to be aware of? And they're going to say, what, or whatever, especially if they live in an apartment complex. You want to make sure that they don't have a gate, or out in the country, look for those county roads. There's going to have some gates. And then also I say, look, I got bit by a chihuahua yesterday, and I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And then if they're like, well, we've got a dog, or nope, just a cat, or whatever, go ahead and grab that dog or cat's name. Because that's going to help you at the door if you start to get porched. You can say, oh, that's Jimmy there that you were talking about. Okay, great. That's all that's going to help you. And then also I say, all right, Mrs. Jones, I am a tall blonde-haired fella. I drive a white Kia Optima, and I will be at your house at about 11:30 on Monday, March, whatever it is, 22nd at 11:30. Please write me down on your calendar. Again, my name is Ethan. That's Ethan. It's Monday, the 22nd at 11:30 a.m. And no gate code, no guard dogs, just a little Fluffy there that you have. Tall blonde-haired fella, and I'll be there at 11:30 on Monday. I can't say it enough. I want to say it as many times as possible, because what you'll find is if you say it 1 or 2 times, they go, sounds good, but if you say it 3 or 4, they're all like, oh, wait, shoot, I completely forgot. I have to help somebody out with this. That way you can then reschedule and you don't get no-showed. So, guys, I hope you guys have found this helpful. I ask that if you use any of these tips, please reach out. Let me know how they work. I'm telling you, I've been using them 5 years. Booking appointments is something I absolutely love to do. I just got done with it. And so I just want to hear what you got to say. And like I mentioned in the beginning, we are running an Instagram channel. It's called Medicare Millennials, right there. And so if you have any questions, you can reach out to us. But also On the Instagram, we're little bitty snippets, a little bit more just things that right off the cuff. When I think about them, I try and post them on there. It's a little bit more interactive as well. So if that's your style, feel free to reach out. Again, guys, hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, reach out. Talk soon.